One of the biggest highlights and toughest sequences to shoot in movies are chase scenes, either due to the complexity of the multiple locations that need to be covered and the angles that clearly showcase the intention and vibe of the premise at that point. We are not going to discuss car sequences, but will be discussing on-foot chase scenes that were extremely memorable from our favorite movies, involving impressive stunts, fast-paced movement, eccentric camera shots, and sometimes an engaging soundtrack. These instances in movies definitely stay with you. So here is Tried&Refused Productions with top 10 most memorable Bollywood movie chase sequences. Delhi Belly. In our opinion, one of the most underrated and exciting films of the late 2000s was Delhi Belly. Massive confusion and a movie that left viewers on the edge of their seats constantly, not knowing what's going to happen next. As the gang realizes how the jeweler cheated them for an exorbitant amount of cash, they plan on stealing the diamonds from him, but this time dressed in burqas. They somehow transition to his private office, and while he's showcasing them jewelry, what follows is a jeweler getting duct taped into his chair, and in the busy streets of Delhi, three men and a woman in a burqa running for their lives as cops chase them, and Kunal Roy Kapoor waits for them to get into the car in the corner. Truly an unforgettable sequence. Bang Bang. If there is one man we want to see in more action films, it's Hrithik Roshan, and my god did he impress us in the 2014 Bang Bang. In the sequence in which his character Rajveer Nanda escapes from an elaborate trap in a suit and jeans, the entire chase sequence is a treat for any viewer's eyes. Commencing on the roofs of establishments as the hero dodges bullets, jumps massive heights just to eventually roll over, kicks some solid ass of the goons chasing him with some slick action choreography, casually attempting to stop for a meal mid-chase. The entire scene is definitely entertaining. Shaitan. A movie that many people don't talk about is the crime thriller film Shaitan, a movie with an interesting premise and some great performances. The movie also has an extremely impressive chase sequence between Rajiv Khandelwal and Rajkumar Rao. When Arvind Mathur gets to know that Malvankar, an individual from their own police force, is involved in the case and absconding, Mathur wants to catch hold of him before he leaves the city. No body doubles, running through the grim and dark parts of Mumbai while people have congregated for what seems like Gokul Ashtami. The sequence looks brilliant with POV as well as aerial shots, and takes full advantage of all the surroundings, making the chase as authentic as possible. Even after catching the man, the struggle is portrayed in a realistic fashion, and the entire sequence ends with such an occurrence that'll leave you absolutely shocked. ABCD. The introduction to the local Indian dancers in ABCD is definitely one of the most entertaining ones. Dancers are skilled in one thing, and that's jumping around anywhere and everywhere, and Remo D'Souza made full use of their skills in this chase sequence, as cops chase multiple dancers. Featuring known dancers like Salman and Dharmesh, the entire sequence is filled with multiple stunts including aerial cartwheels, front flips, parkour skill sets, and makes full use of the surrounding props as they run through the narrow gullies of Amchi, Mumbai. A must-watch for everyone as the entire scene is captured and shot brilliantly. Ek Tha Tiger. Considered to be taking place in northern Iraq in the movie, the first sequence of Ek Tha Tiger definitely keeps you engaged and pumped with adrenaline. Even though it is evident that most of the Salman Khan stunts are executed by a body double, the choreography of the entire sequence is impeccable. Tiger follows a fellow RAW agent who sold himself to the ISI. As the other RAW agent stalls the situation till he gets help, he attempts to shoot Tiger but fails and gets killed. What follows is an elaborate chase sequence around the narrow streets of the country, through houses among civilians, parkour and stunts infused, with obviously the Bollywood take that the hero never gets shot, some funny sequences of distractions to lose the trail, and an innovative method to go down staircases. The entire sequence is shot extremely well and is definitely a great opening to any action film. Barfi. When the movie transitions to West Bengal and a married Shruti Sen Gupta visits Barfi, she is surprised to witness that Inspector Sudhanshu Datta is there to arrest Barfi. What follows is an extremely entertaining chase sequence between Barfi and the cops. The chase takes place initially on the roofs of houses, ultimately forcing Barfi to fall on canopies as he tries to cross a narrow path between two roofs. In the entire sequence, the most intelligently shot scene is when Barfi masks his position with the help of a mirror and outwits the cop. Even though some of the iconic and innovative sequences are copied, like the ladder scene from the 1992 comedy Cops featuring Buster Keaton and the window tapping scene from Jackie Chan's 1983 comedy Project A. The entire series of events definitely was shot brilliantly and memorable for audiences. Gangs of Wasseypur 2. One of the most memorable chase sequences in recent years was from the second part of Gangs of Wasseypur. The scene takes place after Definite fails to kill Shamshad, and what follows is Shamshad partly on foot, sometimes on a scooter, and even sometimes in a taxi chasing Definite, who is on his bike. The chase may just be the most realistic depiction of going after someone in a movie, with hilarious aspects of traffic, stopping at a petrol pump, and Shamshad running around the streets barefoot. What makes the scene even more exciting is the soundtrack of Chicha Leather playing in the background. Black Friday. A scene which was not in the book or in the script of the film initially, the iconic long sequence chase in Black Friday is definitely memorable in the hearts of Anurag Kashyap fans. Shot in order to make the viewers understand the background of the perpetrators and the dire conditions in which they live in, from Mahim Koliwada to Bandra West and eventually to Dharavi. The sequence has long takes of just running on foot along the road, railway tracks and slums, catching the goons and then losing grasp of them again, realistically showcasing the sheer exhaustion felt by both parties. A great shot of it being when the goon is just walking in front of the cop, and the cop, rather than making a sudden move, tells him "Ruk jaye yaar," and also keeps on steadily walking behind him. A technically brilliant sequence not many people talk about. BAAGHI. We might criticize Tiger Shroff on his acting chops, but my word, there is no doubting the fact that he is phenomenal in executing stunts and action sequences. As a number of goons chase Ronnie in the streets of Bangkok, Tiger Shroff shows off all his skills while beating them up and successfully running away from them. Dodging everything in his way, Shroff's flexibility is extremely impressive, completely arching his back and throwing his body to gain momentum, drop-kicking a guy on top of a car, beating them up Tony Jaa style, roundhouse kicking them with ease, and literally using furniture to beat the goons up. Tiger just doesn't end there, with front flips, parkour stunts and backflips followed by kicks. This sequence, showcasing his physical strength and superiority, is a treat to witness. Commando 2. One of the most underrated actors in Bollywood is definitely Vidyut Jamwal, but one thing he is definitely giving competition to Tiger Shroff in is the stunts and action department. In Commando 2, as Karanveer Singh Dogra notices that a suitcase of massive funds is being transported to the antagonist Vicky Chadda, Dogra chases the car and the ultimate location. What follows is Vidyut Jamwal literally showcasing what a physical specimen he is, sprinting with agility from front flips multiple times over cars to legitimate parkour stunts, which are evidently performed by him without a body double, jumping and squeezing himself in tight restricted spaces and even freaking knee sliding under a car. There is no doubt Jamwal is one of the best in the industry when it comes to action. And that was the list, guys. Write it down in the comments below if you have some video ideas for our channel. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.